6/5.
Oh,
Second.
hang on. Something was stopping me.
Maybe it was the brake you're hitting with your stomach?
No, it was just my chest. When the f is my stomach in my throat, son? Does this look like stomach that's hitting it? The hell are you talking? My stomach's down here.
Damn shift test. Damn Wolfman's gut's getting in the way.
No. Get off my hand.
Tomatoes. Wolf Tick Nation, thank you guys for tuning into another Wolf Tick Videos episode. And look, I always say it, I'm going to say it again, I am super excited that you guys are here to experience this new
E-bike?
E-bike, new bike day. Now I know a lot of you guys out there.
A lot of you don't like the e-bikes.
No,
I get it.
but look, this e-bike was purchased by one of our patrons and sent to Wolfman exclusively, and it is a mid-drive budget e-bike.
And when people send us stuff versus companies, because companies, you always know what they're after. You know they want to get it on the channel, sell some, whatever. They're hoping you're going to be nice to them. They always try to get us to... They offer some perks and stuff like, nope, we're going to be honest and fair. But when it's some supporters, patrons, friends, whatever, it's different. It feels different. And it's like, I'm just so at a loss for words of how I feel about this. Like, I'm flattered and
so it's our first mid-drive, and hopefully this thing, you guys all know about my accident. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about it. What's great is Wolfman's like, hey, I don't want for you to go out and ride by yourself anymore. I at least want to be in the area so we can reach each other with a walkie-talkie. So hopefully if this bike pans out, we'll be able to do so and maybe get you guys some different camera angles on the trails. It's going to be awesome. We'll be able to actually ride together and you not have to be on the big fat tire that kind of limits you where you can go.
It's not just a fat tire, it's a hub drive. And those bikes are great for light trails and they're great for the pavement.
Yeah.
But once you have to start climbing real hard, the gearing's horrible. And it's me doing all the work because the hub drives don't really get going until you take off a little bit.
They're not censored and all that.
Yeah,
we're going to be doing initial impressions on this Econic One Adventure 2022 model. Now, guys, the price of this thing. It is normally a
I'm scared to hear about
normally a $3,400 bike. One of our patrons got it on sale for $1,300 and jumped all over it. Said, "Hey, I got to send that thing to Wolfman. He's riding it." So you guys can expect a real-time review on this bike. But on today's episode, of course, initial impressions. We're going to tell you guys all about what this thing comes with. You're not going to believe it. You're going to want to go out and buy one.
Is there any more left?
Yeah.
This could be a drunken eBay award.
It might be. All right. So patron out there, you might have gotten a drunken eBay award.
Well, we'll have to see what it has.
Yeah. All right, guys. So not only that, it's going to be a super exciting episode. We're going to weigh it, do a shift test. We got to remember do the magnet test, all that good stuff. We are also going to do everybody's favorite segment. It's mail time, exactly. Yeah, companies, supporters, everybody from all over the world, us. We ordered some awesome stuff, and I hear old Chuck U, baby, one of our other patrons are here. He sent some stuff as well. Okay. Maybe to fix a wheel. I don't know. All right. Boy. And we ordered a super budget fork.
Well, that's what I was getting to. That's the crowd pleaser.
The crowd pleaser super budget fork. So it's a fork.
Its fork is almost $100. I mean, it's just a little over $100.
It's just about the cheapest fork we could find. But that doesn't mean just wait till you see it. Without further ado, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the Econic One. Let's open this thing up and take a look.
Can't wait to see what it is.
It's your bike.
We have to call it like it is, gift or not.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're going to be completely honest.
Patron knows that. Well, you have to be.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ready?
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, dude, look at the tire. It's an E-Barzo. Vittoria. Vittoria Barzo. We got a pair of those. Guys.
29 by 2.35.
Oh my gosh. How about the color? Is that not you?
I kind of like that.
Dude, it's like a matted out blue. Oh, that's a nice rotor. That's a nice rotor. That's a 180 millimeter Shimano branded 6-bolt rotor, guys. 29 by 2.3.
160 on the rear, 180 on the front. Those are 2.35s. Dude, so far I'm really digging the color.
Alright guys, so this thing, 29-inch Bafang Mid-Drive, 250 watts.
Certain light hits, it turns purple.
Oh really? Oh
yeah. It's got like a pearl on it or something.
Alright, so we've got a user's manual, owner's manual. We've got some plastic pedals. All right.
Let's start off with those.
Key action
Key
here.
action.
Little cool multi-tool. That thing is tiny. I'm gonna take that from Wolfman.
Did you just say it's a neat bell? What the heck? Wow.
Is that not a cool bell?
That's weird.
Quick release in here. We've also got some what do you call this here? What is this? This is you know, you put this, you know, like when you're a kid, battery charger. Little lithium battery charger action. This bike has got a 36 volt 460 WH lithium ion battery. Watt hour battery. Now this thing apparently is supposed to have a range of up to 65 miles, depending on levels of pedal assist. You get 5 levels of pedal assist on this bike, and apparently it has a max speed of 20 miles an hour. Okay, you guys ready to take this out? I mean, I can say I'm guessing, but this is where your battery is going to be.
Well, yeah. The paint job on there.
The paint job on this thing is sick, man.
It's like a matte pearl.
Now check out this top tube design. I've seen pictures of this. Wolfman has not, right?
No, I haven't. It's the first time I've seen the bike.
Does this remind you of the Taft or what? Look at that.
Oh, a little Humpty Dumpty action.
Yeah.
A little Humpty Hump.
$1,300. You get an air fork.
It's not. That's not how much it was originally.
No. Okay. So we've got some Shimano hydraulic brakes, and look at that. Whenever your finger gets in the way, I'm such a fan of that.
Man, you have a thing for that.
God.
You did a moment alone with it.
Holy crap, dude. Hydraulic brakes, air fork, Suntour radon, looks like 100 millimeters of travel. Looks like we've got a headlight on this thing mounted already. Looks to be, you know, decent quality.
This bike's almost all together. You know the box so huge.
Do they have any smalls? All right, we've got a little LED
an e-bike.
Man, I don't know.
You gotta save that for when you get old.
That's a 2.35 on the rear. That might be all you can fit on the rear.
I wouldn't go any bigger on the rear anyway. I might go bigger on the front, depending. But 2.35 on a 29er is good size.
Let's get Wolfman's e-bike here, and let's put it together. And then we're going to be doing the initial impressions on it again, shift test, weighing it, all that good stuff. And then we're also going to be talking about some of the features and just some of the
there's some
info.
things we got to look at. There's some things on here. Like this whole, what is this all about?
Alright guys, this is the size large 29er Econic One Adventure 2022 model. Such a beautiful looking bike.
Econic?
Econic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Econic. Again, normally a $3,400 bike. Right now you can get it on sale for right at $1,300. It's got the Bafang 250 watt motor, max torque of 80 Newton meters, and it's a mid-drive. How awesome is that? Yeah. The frame, we're going to do a magnet test, but the frame is a 6061 aluminum frame. Alright, seat post tube is a 31.8, and it is aluminum as well. Wheel set is double-walled aluminum, 29, right? The Suntour radon fork, we'll be talking about this thing. Just such a good quality bike so far. Everything was pretty much all put together. I just had to torque spec the stem and the stem cap bolt, and that's pretty much it. That and then plug a wire in and put the front wheel on. Aluminum crank arms, steel chain. The cassette is steel. Man, I'm a fan of it. I mean, I know we've been talking about the color and all that stuff, but if this bike, we got to do a standover. If this bike fits you, this is going to be an awesome ride. We're already talking about things we want to do to it. I'm thinking we should go tubeless with it.
I might not be against that.
Alright guys, so let's start speccing this bike out. Let's start with the front.
I'll probably do some pedals and grips.
Let's start with the front of the bike. Okay, first thing we got is an awesome Econic One. That's the brand of the aluminum bar up here. It's actually a 740 millimeter bar with an 80 millimeter stem with about 10-degree rise. Okay. What I like about this bike, what I appreciate, is we've got some super thin grips. Wolfman will not be liking the thin grips, I'm sure, but they're lock-on. You know, yeah, so we got the lock-on grips up front. We have a let-a-move LED headlight with a reflector. Okay, and we also have a rear tail light. While we're talking about lights, that is the same brand that's actually tied into the battery. I'm not sure if it just, I'm sure you could probably turn it on. We're fixing to go to electronics. I'm sure you could turn it on with a switch, and I'm guessing whenever you break it, it also turns on. The only damage part that we've seen on this bike is actually back here is the clamp for the brake, which is kind of...
a little bit of rash on the crank arm, too.
A little bit of rash on the crank arm. Other than that, no really other visible damage yet.
Yeah.
It is a little strange with the taillight design with the wire up here. I wish they had just given you a wireless one. But I'm guessing, like I said, it's probably integrated where you hit the brake, it probably lights up. So if that's the case, I understand you have to wire it. It's just kind of weird that it's attached the way it is through the clamp for the seat post, too.
Well, what worries me is if something happens, a wreck, or rips that wire off, then what,
Yeah. The brake levers up here, I'm a huge fan of. These are actually the M6100 Dior brakes.
Wow.
And the reason I'm a fan of that is because you guys have heard me talk about this. They've got a super good lever on there, right? These are probably going to be a two-finger job. But whenever you're going uphill or downhill, you got to hit your brakes really quick, and you don't want to have to lift your fingers over the lever, you could just snap your finger right to the side and then hit the brake because they have this little, like, spring action to go forward. I love that.
You're obsessed.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with that. I love that. Now let's talk about the brakes. Shimano hydraulic 2-piston M6100s. We have a Shimano branded 180mm rotor up front, and the rear is a 160 Shimano branded bolt 6-bolt rotor in the rear. This thing is Shimano'd out, and that was a surprising thing is on the site it says S-Ride or something like that, and I want to say we had a budget bike back in the day that actually had the same S-Ride stuff. Maybe it was something
I don't know.
more
I'm a
recent.
big fan of Shimano, you know that.
Yeah, big fan of Shimano stuff for sure, and that's stuff that you can pretty much go to any bike part store and get barbs, olives, chains, anything like that. So that is going to be the front of the bike. Well, as far as the upper area, let's talk about the fork. We've got an SR Suntour Radon 32mm stanchions are aluminum, 100mm of travel. I just said it, but the stanchions are 32mm. I love the gray on there. The gray stanchions. It's like that brushed aluminum goes very well with the paint job.
Gray?
I'm calling it gray. I think they're gray.
I'm going more brushed aluminum.
Okay, well, we'll call it brushed aluminum. And the fork also does have a rebound adjustment. How awesome is that?
It's a nice fork.
So we'll be doing a Wolfman Dyno. Yes, we'll be doing that Wolfman Dyno.
Wolfman
That's what we're going to be doing right there, okay? Now, we're going to be doing that. The fork does have a lockout, and of course it does have the air chamber. We're not going to mess with any of the air pressure right now. You guys can hear all about it when we do the real-time review, and we'll set it up for Wolfman's likings. So when we do get into the electronics, you've got 5 levels of pedal assist, including a, what do you call that button that helps you ride along? If you're going up a hill and you
walk assist?
There you go. We got a walk assist on this bike as well. It's supposed to help you up to 20 miles an hour with the range depending on your pedal assist.
Whoa. No. It can't help you up to 20 miles an hour.
No, not the walking.
Lord.
When you're riding
it, like Olympic, speed.
When you're riding it, it helps up to 20 miles an hour,
okay.
And it has a range of 65 miles depending on your pedal assist level. Also, it has an integrated torque sensor, and this is what we're tripping out in this Bafang. There's nothing when you go backwards, so it's all sensed. I'm guessing with the pressure of your feet. So this is an uppity thing, guys.
It's an uppity?
Yeah, very uppity.
For us it is.
Yeah, very uppity. Let's talk about the crank set and the group set. Now the group set is a Shimano Dior 1x11. Alright, or 1x10 speed. We've got an 11 to 42 tooth cassette back here. Again, the cassette is steel. And the Shimano Dior derailleur is a clutch derailleur. So you guys know that keeps a bunch of tension on that chain. So Wolfman ain't going to be messing up this beautiful paint job.
I hope not. I'm probably going to put a protection on
There's not even a chainstay protector back there. It's that confident. Alright. The crank arms are Miranda branded 170mm crank arms. We got plastic pedals. Again, not a fan of plastic pedals, but we have got some.
Good enough for now.
We got a lot of good pairs of pedals sitting around here, so I'm sure after the real-time review we'll probably put some more on there. A 34 tooth round chain ring on here. But me and Wolfman were talking about, guys, does it not look super sleek? Like, doesn't that motor look pretty hidden?
For an e-bike, it does. And what's funny is I'm really seeing that. I know one person that, I don't know how much he's into e-bikes, but I know one person that's going to appreciate the shape of that bike, Greg Nowak.
Oh, Greg Nowak. He's going to appreciate it big time.
Yeah, he likes a good Humpty Hump there.
A little Humpty Hump. All right, guys. The electronics, as far as like the screens and all that kind of stuff go, you've got this little hidden away Bafang screen up here, which I like. It's mounted on the bottom. I thought it was going to hit the top too, but you can turn this bar to the left and to the right. and it doesn't make any contact. The other cool thing about it, if Wolfman wants to get fancy with it, he can take the little USB drive port off of the side here, the little cover, and plug a cell phone in it, and it will actually charge it. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, you've got your little control knob stuff up here. We'll have to be messing with that. More on the real-time review. We kind of go over the electronics.
Sure? Are you just talking?
No, I know for sure. I'm a professional. This is what I do for a living. Again, this is a 29er wheel set. The wheel set is aluminum, double-walled insulated, and we're wanting to go tubeless with this thing.
It's not insulated. It's just double wall.
It's double wall. Yeah, it's aluminum. Anyway, we've got the Vittoria E-Barzo 29 by 2.35 tires on here. I love the sidewall, that graphite gray, you know?
Yep.
It goes with this bike so well, and I love that we got a name brand tire on this e-bike. Now, there are 2.35. We can definitely, they are tubeless ready, the tires are. So that's what I was talking about. You know, we've got some of those Schrader style valve sims on there, and we can just go ahead and put those guys on there with some rim tape and some sealant, and we might just make this thing tubeless, help out with the weight, which we're going to be weighing here in a little bit. Now the rear, I kind of have an issue with, and the reason why is because I can't really fit my finger in there. So when it comes down to it,
that rear ain't going bigger tire than that.
Nah, rear is not going to be going bigger tire than that. Hopefully Wolfman is a fan of the Vittoria Barzos.
Well,
I'm a big fan of that tire.
Yeah, I possibly, but I could see when I replace that front one and go in like a 2.6 front.
Yeah, I think you should. I think you should something like that. But then it's really going to bug me if you don't have a Vittoria Barzo tire up front.
Yeah, I'm OCD and it don't bother me. So.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, very good looking bike. Let's do a shift test with the battery or with the power off, of course. We'll do a shift test with it. I bet this Dior is in tuned. We're going to weigh this bike, and then let's power it on, mess with the electronics a little bit.
I'm excited to see how much it weighs.
Yeah. Alright guys, here we go with the shift test. We are in 10th gear right now. Alright, and the clutch is on.
On clutch?
Well, that's silent. Hey, I spun this tire earlier. Check this out.
Damn.
That's a lot of points of engagement, huh? Oh, let's do the back pedal test. Hey, it's good. All right. Okay. 10th gear. 9th. 8th. 7th. 6th. 5th. 4th. 3rd. 2nd. 1st. Is that some snappy shifts or what?
Smooth.
Okay. Now let's go to 10th. 2nd. 3rd. 4th. 5th. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
It's an either or.
Hit that brake.
It's an either or.
I know. That. Yeah, the shifter, I don't know if I mentioned it, guys. It's actually a trigger shifter or it's an index thumb shifter, whatever you want to call it.
Go either way with it. I'm going to do some full pulls now.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
That was a good full pull.
10th, 9th, 8th, 7th.
Still the same.
Okay, now you went into 4th. And now 1st.
That's weird. The first one doesn't go as much as the other two. Why don't you try it and see?
I might. All right, let's weigh this.
I feel something, whatever going on, and you just could not care less about it.
Now remember, guys, after we get the weight, we mess with the electronics, we have got a little bit of mail time. Make sure you guys stick around. Oh, we got to do the Wolfman Dyno.
All right. We'll figure out what this thing weighs.
All right, guys, let's see how much Wolfman's bike weighs. Didn't feel this heavy in the box. All right, E-Bike Mid-Drive. How much does she weigh?
Oh, that's
wow,
a lot lighter than what we're used to.
48.46 pounds.
Yeah, damn.
Okay, let's go to UKers.
UKers.
Let's see what the stones are.
No, that's...
Damn, they go by freaking pennies or...
We should put stone.
21.98 kilograms.
All right.
Damn UKers, man.
They think they get tired of that?
No, but they go by like hashes or like pence or something. I don't know. You're a little ahead of yourself there, Poncho.
No, I'm good. Well, that front's a little...
Wolfman's getting ahead of himself.
I don't know. That's going to be a weird standover.
Is it? It's because that top tube's strange, right?
Yeah. Woo.
You'll have to kick it to the side.
I'll have to be like that. So, because when the seat's up, that seat's all the way down right now.
Yeah.
See, I can stand there, but boy, I tell you, I'm gonna get racked a few times.
Oh yeah. Let me put some air in those tires. So Standover, you're gonna get racked.
Yeah. A little racky.
Wolfman. We just got some air put in these tires. They're at 32 psi. The fork rebound right here. It says plus. Now, whenever I think plus, you know, they do the turtle and the rabbit. I always think it's the fastest, but I bet right now it's the slowest. The compression ring is, or the compression knob is all the way open. Go ahead.
It's slow.
Slow. It's the slowest.
I can tell it's slow.
Let me speed it up.
It felt smooth as crap, though.
All right, here we go. That's the fastest.
Yeah, definitely.
It sounds
faster.
smooth.
The progression's really good, and it's definitely.
Now there's clicks right here with the speed lockout. I'm curious if it messes. Go ahead and do it. Let's see if it messes with the compression. Okay. Now I'm gonna go some more. Is it stiffening up?
I can't tell. It's pretty stiff already.
Okay. So we're gonna open all the way up, and let's go about halfway.
Yeah, I think it was getting stiffer.
Was it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go a little bit more. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And then a little bit more, and then we'll go the slowest.
Okay.
Oh man, there's a lot of adjustment down here. What I don't like about it is it doesn't have the clicking.
Oh, it's slow there.
Okay, we're gonna go back up to the fastest. And we're gonna do everybody's favorite, the lockout. All right, lockout.
Oh, see?
Hey, that's the
a
kind
lockout.
That's a lockout Wolfman likes.
Yes. Look, that's a damn lockout.
Our patron was like, "Hey, that's a great lockout. Wolfman's gonna love it. This is his new bike."
Is that what was said?
That's what they said.
Yeah,
that's a lockout.
That's a lockout, buddy. See, if they can do it, how come others can't do it?
That was a Wolfman Dyno, guys. We were going to do a drop test, but me and him both agreed it's kind of funny. I don't want to drop this bike around. I don't want to drop it around.
I don't even want to test. I want to go ahead and put a chainstay protector on there.
I know it. All right.
But we do need to check these electronics out.
Let's check the electronics out, then we'll do a Who's This Bike For?
Focus pull and in focus. All right, what are we doing?
All right, guys, we're doing the electronics. We're going to talk about who this bike's for next. This is a big damn bike.
And some what we like and don't like. Well, yeah, you're definitely small on that bike.
So the important thing with e-bikes that I've learned is you never hold your brakes down and power the bike on because it always goes into error mode. So we're going to power it on over here. Alright, there goes the Bafang screen.
Oh, we got a light that's going right up into the air.
We got a light. Alright, now, let's see. Right now it says it's on pedal assist 1, 0 miles per hour. Battery's at 44%. That is cool. Okay. 0. We'll go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then B.
That computer's empty angled up.
Is that brisk walk? What is B?
B.
You got tail light?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's weird is I don't see a control for the light.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and put this thing up on the bench here. All right. Well, guys, now is the portion where we go through the positive and negatives, who this bike is for. Let's make this quick because we got mail time.
Well, let's do the bike. Who the bike is for after we do the likes and dislikes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so likes and dislikes. Well, I'm going to start with I like almost everything about it, especially the color.
The color's beautiful.
The size seems to be right. I like the design. The fork feels amazingly smooth. It feels great. The brakes are beautiful. The shifting is beautiful. I mean, there's a lot of things to really like. The tires, that's nice tires to have stock. I'm excited about a mid-drive. Don't know if it's a positive or negative. Yeah, I'm sure it's a positive. Haven't rode one. Mm-hmm. It'd be the first time I rode a mid-drive. So
I'm going to talk about my negatives. The biggest problem I'm having is this whole brake. Guys, you see this cable? This cable's really long. This thing's broke, right, in packaging.
Well, the broke thing is a fluke.
What bothers me about it, and I mentioned, is like you don't have electronic brakes, so that doesn't even sense that you're braking, which is okay. Whenever you're on the road, you're expected to have a taillight and a headlight, but it's integrated into the battery. Just give us a rechargeable when they get rid of that wire. It makes it so ugly, you know. If you guys didn't know this, I don't think I mentioned it. This bike, one of the positives is everything is integrated. Everything is internal. There's no cables or anything sticking out.
Oh yeah, from there. It's up here is a little busy.
And then you see this.
Yeah, that is a little strange. Well, it's integrated though.
It is integrated.
It goes into the thing.
Yeah. So hopefully they didn't design the seat post tube just for that in mind.
That's what I was wondering. It's kind of strange.
It's a little weird.
Okay.
There is no spot for a dropper post, by the way, guys. But I'd say my negatives are just mainly that tail light situation there. And we'll have to find out. I mean, on the trails, you know, I think the big thing we're both really curious about when it comes to being positive and negative is, will 80 Newton meters and a 250 watt Bafang Mid-Drive, is that going to be enough for a 285 pound guy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm curious myself.
You know.
And the gearing, is the gearing going to be enough?
Now, who is this bike for besides you?
Well, this bike, I think, is for, at this price, now I don't know about the original price, but this price, this bike, I think is for that person that wants to get into the mid-drive e-bike.
And not be scared of the price, maybe be able to
Yeah,
resell it for somewhere around what they paid for it.
This has to be a drunken eBay award.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a lot of bike just on paper. This is a lot of bike for that money.
Yeah, if it were just a normal hardtail, guys, it would be, you know.
Well, I mean, it's got pretty high level, like everything you just went over. Man, 1,300. That's not bad. Then it's an e-bike to boot and a mid-drive. So.
You know, I think this bike is for the guy that wants to get out in the trails and not spend a whole bunch of money, something not to be scared of. That's cool. You got a water bottle mount right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's neat. Mount that one that Armando Cardina sent us. I'll have to mount that up there for you.
But
anyway, yeah, I think it's just like you said. I completely agree. I can't wait to do the real-time review. We'll be doing it this weekend. Make sure you guys turn those notifications on so you can see the real-time review of me and Wolfman on this bike. Not together.
No,
but I mean,
although there's mounts for a basket,
we will be hauling. We will be bringing with us a tow strap for sure, because I might need to be towed out.
Nah.
You know? All right, guys. Hey, patrons who sent this, thank you so much for sending us this bike, sending Wolfman the bike.
Well, I was going to do that at the end. Yes, I'm extremely flattered and flabbergasted and everything else. I appreciate the thought, and I look forward to hopefully meeting up with said patrons and at some point and getting a ride, you know. And I look forward to meeting you, getting a ride, and I do thank you, and I can't wait.
It's gonna be awesome. All right, let's get to some Mailtime. We gotta make it quick. It's a long episode.
Yeah, long episode. Whoa, damn, that was a hell of a disc now.
Do this, man. Yeah, you guys see that right there? Yeah. All right, first piece of mail.
You're a little flinchy.
Oh, it's a package inside of a package.
It's double package.
Yeah. I'm not even going to open this. We've got a whole bunch of new spacers. Wolfman's like, son, we have tons of spacers. I told him, Dad. I said, Daddy, we use a lot of spacers.
We need some spacers, Daddy.
Come on, baby. Be good to me. Oh, right. Project Merino.
Dan?
We have got some tubeless valve stems. You see those? No, calm down. Purple.
Dan.
All right, that's going to be purple and silver. We have got, some rim tape. All right.
That's your super fat rim tape, isn't it?
What the hell is
that?
that?
Rim tape's a little
All right. Look at this.
Oh.
The 16 notch.
Oh, I wonder if hope that's the right one. You should try it real quick.
Well, I can't because it's on there. But it looks correct. This is a 16 notch Shimano bottom bracket tool. This right here was like $8.99. Guys, check out that link description below.
It sucked not having them with the tool we needed. We gotten spoiled with having tools we need. And when we needed this one and not having it, it really wasn't fun.
We better watch out because the Wolf Dick Nation's going to start sending, if there's not already some in this mail or some on the way, because you guys are way too good to us. Next thing you know, we need a tool. Bam! Wolf Dick Nation sends it. See if there's some notage in this one. I don't know. Oh, we got some notage.
Notage.
All right. A gift for you. Found if you do a lower maintenance to re-grease, add oil foam rings, and the travel indicator to improve the fork. Can't change the nickel-plated stanchion, but looks cooler with the ring. See if it helps. From Chuck Know You, Part 2. Oh, this is a Part 2. Okay.
Part 2.
Okay, this is a Risk, looks like a little foam kit for whenever we do the stanchions, whenever we take stanchions out, do the foam kit.
What fork?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Is there Part 1?
Chuck You, what are we doing here?
Is this Part 1?
I don't know. Chuck You. This is Part 1. Hey, Wolfman and Tick, I got a deal on the SR Suntour XCR 32 27.5 through axle, so I rewatched your initial impressions and real-time review, and it was not great. But with some research, they are greased, not oil lube. From Chuck You, Part 1.
Oh.
Okay, so for the Suntour XCR 32. Oh, we've got some Slickoleum.
Okay.
So.
Oh, the ones that Cody D sent?
Are those the ones that Cody D sent? Chuck You. Thank you.
Keep all it together with the notage.
Oh, yeah.
Please, but keep the notage in the bag with all that stuff. Keep it all together.
What is this? Oh, this looks like a damn VHS right here, buddy.
Oh.
It's not a VHS. Calm down. It might be hell.
Got me excited.
All right. This has got to be from Chuck U, baby. Bicycle spoke tensiometer. I told you they existed.
Is it tensiometer?
Look at pictures on that. Old Chuck U, thank you so much. He said, I'm going to send you some stuff to get that wheel truth. And Wolfman was asking me if I was ever going to get on it. I said, well, I think Chuck U's going to send something.
We
Just
need to do
on.
a follow-up on it.
Yes, we're going to do a follow-up on that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're going to do that this pretty soon here.
Oh, dude, that's cool, man. This is from Chuck U, too.
Wow.
Dude,
Whoa,
Chuck U, man.
Right into it.
With the mail.
Calm down. The Kennedys have done tuned us out.
Yeah. Okay, this looks like some sort of spoke tool. Chuck U, hit me up. Give me a phone call, please. Let me know what the hell is this.
A text or a phone call?
Phone call, preferably. What are we doing with here, Chuck U? I don't know what this is. It looks like I might give it to my grandma so she can do some sewing or some knitting or something.
What the hell are you talking about?
All right, next piece of mail, guys. We're not going to open this one because we are going to do an initial impressions and an install, and then later down the road we're going to be doing a real-time review. This here is a 27.5 tapered ZTZ fork with a through axle. I think it's 120 millimeters of travel. How much do we pay for this thing?
Like $112 bucks or something like that.
Yes, I don't even know the name of it. It's made in China.
I don't know, but I'm reading the description about ZTZ.
Oh, really?
ZTZ is one of the world's famous sports bike brand, which carefully crafted is condensed sports technology.
I've heard the same exact thing. ZTZ Fork, guys. Not only was it a new bike day, it's also a new fork day. It says a whole
bunch of other stuff too.
You guys make sure you stay tuned so you can check out the real-time review or the initial impressions and the real-time review. Turn notifications on. Patrons out there, man, Chuck U for all that freaking mail. Thank you so much. And the patrons that sent to us the Econic One Adventure Wolfman brand new e-bike. Guys, you can be on the lookout for the real-time review on that. I'm looking forward to riding this thing and seeing you ride it.
Absolutely.
Here in a couple of days. So be tuned in. Again,
I'm looking forward to this high-quality, high-grade fashion equipment for cycling.
Hey, we appreciate you guys watching as always. Thank you guys so much, all of our supporters out there. I'm going to take this damn thing off. We will see you on the next episode.
Yeah.